At home with Nadine, Katie McGuire pawed at my leather jacket, slung over the railing of the spiral staircase. Once nightfall came, there'd be fewer witnesses, almost no crows, and Mr. Mayhem would probably be out murdering some poor schmuck. The ideal time to dump the nose away from my home. Lounging on the couch with Nadine, I slid my palm down Berkeley's back, all casually. Tickled him right above the tail, his favorite scratch spot, and invented an excuse to satisfy my highly suspicious bestie. Wow, I'm so brain dead. I slapped my forehead, my eyes side shifting to Katie McGuire, who refused to leave my damn jacket alone. I totally spaced a day with Levon tonight. Now, Nadine's gaze flicked toward the kitchen clock. But our show starts in 15 minutes. By our show, she meant The Bachelor. I could care less if the show went off the air, but Nadine loved it. Even after her breakup with Christopher, she still believed in love at first sight, and I didn't have the heart to tell her otherwise. If watching 30 bimbos compete over the same dude lifted her spirits, then the least I could do was slog through another episode. Katie McGuire released a bone-curdling cry, and Berkeley dove off my lap, shot straight up the stairs, and clawed at the pocket of my leather coat. If the ring box fell from the loft's height, the severed nose might break free and skip across the floor. Or worse, bang a detour and land right in Nadine's lap. What could I say then? Innocent people don't walk around with body parts. It just doesn't happen. Nor would she ever believe a crow dropped the box at my feet. Even I could barely wrap my mind around Mayhem's, shall we say, creativity. With Berkeley more and more interested in my jacket pocket, downright obsessed, actually. I jolted to my feet to hedge him off before this situation spiraled out of control. I better go change, I told Nadine. Wait, she latched onto my forearm, a frown tugging the corners of her lips. Maybe Levon can come here instead. Can't. Yeah, but maybe if you asked him. Yeah, but I can't. My gaze flicked to the spiral staircase. When I refocused on my BFF, I yanked my arm out of her grasp. I won't be long, I promise. Pouting, she crossed her arms on her chest, mumbled, "That's what you always say." Berkeley and Katie McGuire meowed louder and louder, their voices whipping into an all-out frenzy, their mules pitched so high their cat alarm rang my eardrums. What is going on with them? The top half of her body twisted toward the spiral staircase. Did a catnip toy break open in your pocket or something? Huh, great excuse. Yeah, probably something like that. That's why I hate that stuff, you know. It's a drug. Oh, here we go again. I could not roll my eyes hard enough. Catnip is not a drug. How many times do we have to have this conversation? On the top landing of the stairs, Berkeley's mouth froze partly open, his nostrils flaring at the ring box in my pocket, his black lips curling in protest. The grating tone, thundering in his larynx, only aroused more suspicion, and my pain-in-the-ass bestie leaped off the couch and stood below the loft railing, staring straight up at my jacket. God, please, if you're listening, don't let that ring box fall. I probably deserve it after all the crap I've pulled over the years, but with one last swipe of the paw, Berkeley knocked the box loose and it spiraled down to the floor, bounced twice, and Nadine caught it with one hand. I froze. My eyes bulged in terror. Is this what I think it is? She teased. Highly doubt it. I don't know. What do you think it is? It's from Levon, right? even close. Kinda. Depends on who you ask, I guess. So, she batted her lashes. Did he get down on one knee? For what? If she opened that lid, she'd get the surprise of her life. Oh, it finally dawned on me. She grabbed my hand and led me back to the sofa. Tell me everything. Her wide smile churned my stomach acid. Crap. Think, Shawnee, think. There's nothing to tell, really. I held out a flat hand. Give me the box, Nay. She swung her hand behind her back. No, not before I check out the ring. Nadine, my tone turned cold, determined. I'm not messing around. Hand it over. Now. Her forehead rutted. What's wrong with you? Why are you being so serious all of a sudden? She brought the box forward. I'm guessing this isn't an engagement ring? With a stone-cold expression, I rocked my head in a continuous no. So Levon didn't propose? My head wagged. Another no. Have you been out catting again? I heaved a sigh. Then what's in here? When she flipped open the lid, an ear-splitting scream almost shattered the living room windows, and she threw the opened box away from her like it had caught fire. The severed nose tumbled across the hardwood, and Berkeley dove off the stairs, batting the damn thing into the kitchen. Katie McGuire joined in, my two cats playing air hockey with human remains, blood smudges skipping across the ceramic tiles. Nadine kept screaming. What a set of lungs on her, too. If this moment, right here, right now, didn't scar her for life, it'd be a miracle. I jogged into the kitchen, but my darling cat sent the severed nose sailing under the refrigerator. Shoulder deep, Berkeley pawed at it, trying to slide it out of a dark crevice. Get out of there! I knelt in front of the fridge and nudged him away. But as he mewed this bone-chilling shrill, when Katie McGuire screeched, the high pitch only intensified Nadine's screaming. Half my body blocked the slats of the fridge as my hand blindly rummaged around in the utensil drawer above me. Where are the friggin' tongs? A foot away from me, Nadine laid splayed fingers over her heart, hyperventilating, bawling, and screaming all at once. I stopped searching the drawer long enough to crawl to my feet. When the tongs weren't in their usual spot, surprise, surprise, Nadine reorganized my kitchen again. I turned toward my hysterical bestie. Nay, I said, my voice calm, even, so I didn't rile her even more. I need you to focus right now, okay? Mouth agape, she quieted, her lips trembling, her glassy baby blues pinned wide open. I clamped a hand on her shoulder. When you rearranged the drawers for the umpteenth time, what did you do with the tongs? Lines of tears streamed down her cheeks. Whose nose is that? Doesn't matter. Yes, it does. You killed a human being. How can you stand there and say it doesn't matter? I promise you, Nay, I didn't kill anybody. Hands in surrender, she backed away. Who are you right now? Huh? The Shawnee I know would never, not intentionally anyway. Is that what happened? Did someone attack you and you had no choice but to defend yourself? What? My face scrunched on its own. No, nothing like that. Lips quivering, her shaky hand rose to parted lips. Then you just murdered someone for fun? Oh, dear Lord, she reached for the wall phone. We need to get you help. Nadine, I took one step toward her, my tone ruthless and cold. Don't you dare. For the first time in her life, she grew a spine and raised the cordless handset to her ear. What are you gonna do? Kill me too? Nadine! I stomped my boot on the ceramic tile. Dial that phone and I'm as good as dead. Comprende? Is what I'm saying sinking into your thick head? You've got no clue what's happening here. She crossed her arms on her chest, the handset nestled under her armpit. Indignant. Or she couldn't care less what happened to me. Hard to tell which. Then tell me. Should I? Would she be safer knowing the truth? Okay, fine. But first I need the tongs. Second drawer on the left. Thank you. Was that so difficult? When I turned toward the fridge, Berkeley had the severed nose dangling from one claw in front of his mouth, ready to bite the damn thing, and I batted it out of his grasp. Katie Maguire pounced. Perfect aim, too. She landed right on top of the nose like she'd recovered a fumbled football in the Super Bowl, her purr filling the room in seconds. Out of the way, babe. When I reached down to move her, she hissed at me, and I shook a stiff finger in her face. Bad girl. From behind me came, she's not going to respond to anger. Thank you, Dr. Ruth. If you've got a better way to take body parts away from a hissing cat, then by all means, lay it on me. She flung a closed fist to one hip. First of all, Dr. Ruth is a sex therapist, not a cat whisperer. Oh, my effing head. I massaged my aching forehead. Someone shoot me. Seriously, I've had about all I can take. Beep, boop, beep. My frantic gaze shot to the handset as my best friend punched digit after digit. What the hell do you think you're doing? I'm calling Levon. Maybe he can talk some sense into you. She crossed herself. Lord knows I've tried. I latched on to the phone, but she refused to let go. Nadine! Are you going to start telling me what's going on? Since she seemed rational enough to talk to, I heaved a final sigh. Yes, I swear. Go ahead then. Give me the phone first. Eyes closed, she wagged her head in an emphatic no. Nice try. Start talking. You do realize I can take that from you by force, right? It wouldn't take much exertion on my part. My back molars ground together. Don't even test me right now. You won't win, I can promise you that. Fine, she let go. But you better start talking. I mean it, Sean. I'm sick of being lied to. Want the truth? Okay, fine. Here it is. Remember that crow I told you about named Poe? Well, when I left for work this morning, he comes swooping in, harassing me like he always does. I swear it's his favorite pastime. That damn bird has it out for me. Man, what a vicious streak he's got. Anyway, he winged me in the face, hurt like a bitch, too. I pressed on my cheekbone. You wouldn't think wings could cause damage, but it still feels bruised. The next thing I know, his talons open in slow motion, always in slow motion. The friggin' bird's a drama queen. And out drops this ring box, and this bloody nose rolls across the driveway. I edited the version of events for her benefit because that's the kind of friend I am. But did she appreciate it? Oh, hell no. Nostrils flared, her lips smoothed to a straight line. If you don't want to tell me, just say so. What? I flung my arms wide. That's exactly what happened. A crow named Poe delivered a human body part. Sure he did. What's next? Scooby-Doo gonna appear at our door to solve some great mystery? But it's true, I swear. He also dropped a photo with GPS coordinates that led straight to the guy's body. Uh-huh. Her lips purse. Where is it then? This alleged photograph. I patted my front and back pockets. Empty. Shit. Must have left it in the Jeep. Go get it then. I'll wait. Seriously? Another sway of the shoulder. Seems like an easy way to prove your story. That's how it is now? You need proof when I tell you something? I returned the shrug. Fine. You want proof, Miss Iron Mighty? I'll get it. But first, help me distract Katie McGuire. What?